Taurus, song that's playing for you is To Be Honest. So with that being said, you could be being honest with yourself about a situation, relationship, or friendship. Look, you know, love, you ain't make a good decision to invest in something. Damn, why? Hold up. Let me shuffle again. Or someone outside of you, is being honest with themselves about the space they share with you. You put your foot in the shoe that fits you now, Taurus. All right, you've been through a lot regarding this situation, and the whole time you've been through it, you only really been through this. You only went through all this turbulence and all this turmoil and all this stress and all this trauma because you weren't being honest with yourself. But now you're being honest with yourself. Or that's somebody outside of you. Somebody outside of you wasn't being honest with themselves about the space they shared with you, and that caused them to go through a whole bunch of bullshit and drama in regards to the situation they shared with you, Taurus. Now, someone being honest with themselves. Yeah, look, you being honest with yourself. You ain't trying to take, I don't want to be sneaky, I ain't gonna lie to myself no more, because how you see a situation or just how you see reality is different now. You looking at this situation from a different angle, whether you dealing with someone or someone's, or you just been through an experience that made you see life differently. Now you don't want to be the same person you were, because what you were doing is the reason you went through such a, you feel me, crazy blow like a whistle. Yeah, blew the whistle. It's time for the go. Look, back in the day, you was really just investing your time and energy over a form that was already played out. It's like you were holding on to an energy that was already expired. You shouldn't have been carrying yourself in this area of your life like that. You shouldn't have been acting like that. Shouldn't have been talking like that. Shouldn't have been kicking it with them friends. That friendship been expired, but for some reason you kept holding on to it because it brought you some sort of desire. You feel me? It's like it scratched the itch in some way, shape, or form. But you realize as long as you continue to invest in that friendship or relationship, you'll never heal and find something you really love. And you might be aware of that because you found something that triggered an awareness or a spark in you that you've never felt from something in your external world. And that's what triggered the change. Feel like a whistle. Now you may have been now that you got this new perspective, you may be in the space to look at what you're in and realize it's time to go. Yeah, look, with the chair, it's time to go. I'm investing myself emotionally in a situation that'll never amount to anything. Or you're just doing something you don't really feel for. Whether it's like a career or you working somewhere or you just investing in people, places, and things outside of you. That there's no real love there. There's no real emotion. There's no real feeling. And no matter what you do, you can't bring a feeling out of that. It's a desert. You feel me? Yeah, look, now about time you wrapped it up. Feel like a whistle. Yeah, now you could be trying to figure out, it's either you got a new mind that sets you free, or you just thinking of new ways or ideas and mindsets on how you could take something to the next. You feel me? All right, now that I've stopped doing this, now how can I further invest in this? How can I communicate this to my external world? How can I communicate this to this person? How can I express this energy or this just new mind, this new idea? Or how can I further invest myself in this new direction now that I'm at a conflict about what I wasn't being honest with myself about? We ain't going for the sneak peek. Yeah, look, something ended. If it's you versus someone or something outside of you, it's like a friendship, relationship. It used to be good, used to feel good. Motherfuckers it was a party when Taurus was accepting these immature emotions from these people. Look, but that only broke your heart as time progressed. Now look, 3 swords, 3 coins. Now it broke your heart open. Now you focused on what's solid, what you could actually stand on. Because again, where you were, there was no love. That's why it broke your heart. You was just celebrating with people because they made you feel good. Back when you were Swiper the Fox, motherfuckers was around you. It was a party. back when you were dishonest with yourself, or just in regards to how you carried yourself, and when you thought you were stuck in a certain type of way of living, when you thought there was nothing more than this, whatever this was. You thought this was love, you thought this was healing, you thought this was life, up until you found out it wasn't life, because you entered a space that brought you to life. You feel me? Sunday, yeah, you enlightened now. You know, something could be happening on Sunday. Yeah, look, that shit came out. You ain't fighting for that. You ain't in conflict about that, them, there, him, her. You over it. You don't live that lifestyle no more, Taurus. You don't get down like that. I don't get groovy like that. Because it hurt you. It only brought you pain. Acting like that. Yeah, look, you investing in this new mind, this new idea. You giving all your time and energy, your inner focus, or your external time and energy to that, not that. You know what that means for you. I don't want to act like that no more. I'm going to act like this now. If it's you versus someone outside of you could have ended a situation or relationship with you. You know, someone outside of you no longer emotionally investing or emotionally sharing or celebrating how they feel about anything with you, Taurus. And they're not in conflict about that. But yet they're still doing, or they're still nurturing and investing in something. And it's like, because this person stopped talking to you or stopped expressing themselves to you, that made you change who you are, because you got hurt. Because you lost this friend. This person stopped fucking with you. This person stopped talking to you. It's like someone triggered you to grow. Now you want to be back. You want to further. It's like you want to continue to be in that friendship. You trying to figure out a way how to get there. Because that's what brought you balance. You know that's your spirit. You know that is a good friend. You know that's yours. Whatever it is. You just been through some burdens in the past regarding it. Look, but again, you know that is for you, whatever that is, whoever that is, wherever that is. You don't want to lie anymore. And you trying to figure out a way how to look. God's plan, ain't that some shit? Now you were supposed to be in this position to learn to let. If it's you versus someone outside of you, then it's like someone stopped fighting for you in some way, shape, or form, and now they're investing their mind, time, and energy in a different space. Now you hurt. That pain triggered a growth. You realize how you were carrying yourself. You would have never developed love in a situation, or this situation or space would have never been healing the way it should have been healing. So you had to kill a form, a very immature form, and invest in a new emotional form of expression, because what you were doing was a burden. If it's you versus you, if it's you versus someone outside of you, then you could have stopped expressing or investing yourself in a certain type of space or energy, whether that space had people in it, or that space was just like a work environment, you feel, or just a career driven path, or just day-to-day habits, hobbies, and routines. You had some toxic habits, hobbies, and routines you had to snip, and you snipped them because you want to invest in something real now. Put your foot in the shooter pitch.